Hello, my name is Paul Hooper and I'm from Paul's Body Engineering, and this is an introductory video to the use of the Recomposer training software. Now, Recomposer is a very advanced elite training software program that allows coaches, qualified coaches, to offer it to clients all around Australia and the world because it is web-based. It has a unique inbuilt progressive system where the intensity increases weekly based off the performance from the previous week. So it is incredibly interactive, not only from a training standpoint, but also from a nutritional standpoint as well. Now, Recomposer requires the coach that offers it to go through a series of tests and assessments to ensure that they are aptly qualified to offer it. So any PT can't offer this particular program. Now, what you're looking at here is my own program, Paul's Recomposition. So this hasn't been used for a while, but I wanted to use this as an introductory to this video. So looking at the introductory page or the profile page, you can see that we can measure, plan, build, deliver, and track diets and training programs for overall body composition. It's completely online, cloud-based, accessed via the web on any device, so clients and coaches can utilize it anywhere in the world. It's incredibly advantageous for that purpose alone. Now, what you're looking at here is the summary page. So you can set up as a coach, but as for a client, you can set up their goal weight, their goal composition, and then it will calculate based on the algorithm built in how much weight needs to be dieted off, how much muscle needs to be cannibalized on, and the net loss. So you can track this on a regular basis, taking skin folds or using a scanning device. Now, we can also perform strength testing through this software as well, and the body testing, as I mentioned, through weight measurements, and you can do 3 sites, 9 sites, as well as using various scanning devices such as InBody, BodPod, etc. So that's how you measure the composition changes to a client on this particular program. Now, if I go to my profile, if I go to my profile back to the original bit, pardon me for getting waylaid here. I need to find my name again. I hadn't actually activated the account because I haven't used this in a while, but if I go to client info, activate, there we go, it's activated. So now I can go to the training platform. So this was the existing training platform that I used back in 2020 that I hadn't completed because I'm now doing a different one. If you go through here, you can see I've checked off each one of these training modules as we've gone. Now, this has been hand delivered, this particular program, for myself. If I go to one that hasn't been completed, so day 13, so the objective here: press barbell lockout 3 sets, Y raise 3 sets, lateral raise cable 3 sets, barbell straight on front raise 3 sets, lat raise machine 2 sets. Each set has a specific weight and rep range that it needs to meet, given an overall 1 RM max. Now, this 1 RM max is what's built into the algorithm to achieve progressive overload, thus changing the next set. So, for example, as the user, as the client, you can actually go 41 kilos and achieve, say, let's go 21 reps, which equals 57.6 kilos of 1 RM max. So that would, if I hit save, that would change the next set potentially through either weight or repetition, thus chasing a bigger overall 1 RM or volume. So the progressive overload is quite consistent here, and as the coach, I can modify the loading for the set. So if I need to do a deload with a client, I can bring the percentage of loading down to say 50%, 60%. If I want them to really push and minimize the reps, I can go up to 80, 90, 95 even. So you've got complete control over what your client does, and it's on the client or the user to ensure that they complete the program as prescribed. Now, the library of exercises is quite extensive. However, you can add further exercises and training modules to it based on your own needs, wants, and programming for your clients. As you can see, there's quite some unique ones I'll put in, such as the Xerxes squat. There's bicep curls, the spider curls, squatting cable curls. There's quite a number of different things in here, but you can program as you see fit based on the delivery you want to offer. So that programming can be done. You can schedule each day. You can schedule rest days. You can modify. It's quite a very advantageous and a progressive system to use. Now, the diet side of things, at the moment there's nothing in there, but if I put on one of these preloaded diets, you can see that a diet listing comes up. So it's got a big library full of food, all macroed out according to the food on offer, and you can actually meal plan food yourself. So if you're doing a meal plan for a client, you can meal plan it out, meals 1, 2, 3. You can do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 meals. You can add meals here. You can do workout, pre-workout and post-workout shakes, pre-workout, like if you need to give them lollies or anything like that. You can prescribe the overall calories plus the macro split. Then you've got a notes option down the bottom here for any additional information. So as you can see, Recomposer is quite unique in its offerings compared to many other web-based or app-based training programs. The opportunity the client has to use this is on any smart device. So they can use it on their phone when they go to the gym. It's live at all times, so the data entry that you enter is live, and as the coach, I can go into their program and see their training as they do it. If there's any issues, I can go in and make amendments from the back end. So from a coaching perspective and an administration perspective, it's very user-friendly. From a client perspective, it's also very user-friendly, allowing the client to relax in terms of their training. They don't have to go in and follow a paper program. They don't have to come up with the RPE on their training if it's not prescribed, or if they've been given a program that doesn't actually give any load indication. So this tells them exactly what to do, what exercise, how many sets, how many reps, and what weight to lift. And that's customized based on the levels of strength that the client has given you based on their initial lift. So when you do a strength test, when you set up a client, originally you ask them for their best squat, bench, and dead, and it doesn't have to be a 1RM, it could be 3, 5, 10, whatever, and that will calculate the 1RM, which will then calculate all of the loading and your current levels of strength. And you can go back and redo strength tests at any stage and update this information, as you can do with the body fat percentage as well, which then changes this graph on the front page. So that's pretty much it. That's the beauty of Recomposer. I've been using it for a number of years now, and as I've said, it's not available to any PT. You've got to go through a series of assessments with Recomp to qualify to use it, but they don't want any average PT using it. They only want good coaches who understand body recomposition, understand the principles of good nutrition and training to change body recomposition using it. So there's only a handful of trainers in the country that offer this particular program at full capacity. So if you're interested, by all means, reach out, inquire further. But Recomposer, as it stands, is incredibly advantageous. It's a great system for, as I said earlier, measuring, planning, building, delivering, and tracking diets and training programs for body recomposition.